All right, let's talk about arresting people at their porch or on their porch. So this officer says, he was reading and watching the video on no trespassing signs.
Okay.
And I talked about this and that, but also he knows the case called Payton. And he knows that, generally speaking, you should not just go up to people's porches if they're on the porch and just arrest them and then drag them away, because the courts will oftentimes view that as making an arrest almost as the same as in a home.
Almost the same, yeah.
Yeah, because the curtilage is treated like the home itself. And Payton says we can't make a warrantless arrest in a home without agency, an arrest warrant, and so forth.
And Payton was for a murder.
All right, Payton was the murderer. So he says, all right, so I understand, your intent to enter the properties to a knock and talk, but if so you go on the property and do a knock and talk. Hey, how you doing? What happened here? She's saying this, and you're saying that, and then at the end of the day, you still have PC to arrest him, or you develop PC to arrest him. Can you take him with you and arrest him? But he's saying it seems like to me that's still a violation under Payton. Is there a difference there?
There's a difference there. There is a difference there. So when we talk about going to their home, like you said in there, that on their curtilage, right? The porch, pretty easy to talk about being on their curtilage there. And what the courts don't want from us is going to somebody's house, violating their curtilage with the intent to arrest them.
Right.
There's not that implied license or that to say, hey,
come on in and arrest me.
Come on in and arrest me. Most people probably wouldn't. So when we look at that, the courts don't want that. They don't want us to do it for the sole purpose. But the courts do give us this ability to go and talk with people at their homes and knock on the door, wait a reasonable amount of time for them to open the door and agree to speak with us, or if no answer, then we leave. And in this circumstance here, it sounds like, if we're still trying to gather information, we're legitimate, even if we want to hear your side of the story, here's what we got going on here, but, maybe you could tell us something different here, and we're truly trying to talk with you and knock and talk. And at that point in time, if you're out on your porch and we're speaking, we have probable cause to arrest you, then we have the ability at that point in time to arrest you.
Right. Because you're lawfully present.
Because you're lawfully present there, and they're lawfully accessible to us.
Right.
So, but it's one of these things when we talked about subjectivity at times, and what's the mindset of the cops? Are we we go in there, just go hook and book and go, or maybe something you could say would change the outcome.
Yeah, I think that if people read Payton with the understanding that you can never make an in-home arrest without a warrant or agency, then how are cops every day making arrests while in homes for domestic violence?
Right.
Because the question is, did you get in there lawfully? Did you get in there with consent? Did you get in there with agency? And then you're there, and then you do your job. You're there with these purposes, and it's like, oh wait, we do have PC. You grab and go. If Payton said that was unlawful, then we've been unlawfully arresting domestic violence suspects for the last 50 years.
Right, exactly.
Since Payton. Okay, so the answer is that's why that works. I hope this helped. Get it right every single time. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Anything else?
Be safe, everyone.